Well, Pi and I are at the farm and we're just sorting out the concrete now. We've just brought all the posts on site and it's just a case of mixing up the concrete now and then installing them, the last 10, and then after that we'll get the other guy to come and install the chain link fencing. So yeah, it's all good stuff. It's all moving along nicely. And that's what you call graft. Yeah, she can work, I'll give her that. And never a complaint doing it either, never. You'll never hear her turn around and say, oh, I'm tired, you know, I don't want to do it. She just gets on with it. But there's no good moaning about it. It's got to be done, so the sooner it's done, the better. I do like it though, and it keeps me fit as well. You know, I've never been fitter. Like I said, if I could just quit smoking, I'd be fine. We've had a huge amount of rain last night. As you can see from the mountains this morning, it's just cloud everywhere. It's a good job Pi thought about putting the plastic on the top of the post. That saved the water from getting in. Certainly did the job, and hopefully those plastic caps will turn up and then we'll be able to get them on the post, and that'll be the end of it. Right, time for me to get my back into it. 10 more posts to do and we'll be done with it. So let's see how progress gets on, shall we? We'll catch you in a bit. Well, somebody asked me the other day, why are we going to the expense of building the duck pen? Good question. This is the reason why. As you can see, there are ducks in this field, and they're all over there as well. And that, folks, is our neighbour's field, so it's not overly useful for them to be on there. Now, right now, the farmer doesn't mind. He's quite happy for the ducks to go on there and feed and do whatever they want to do. But of course, when the rice is growing, the last thing he wants is a bunch of ducks in there destroying his crop. So hence the duck pen. It will put a stop to it. Chickens are also another issue. They go in there and eat some of the rice as well. Even on our own fields they'll get in there, so we'll put the chickens and the ducks in one pen, and yeah, it'll save all the problems. Great little birds though, aren't they? Little waddlers they are. I just love the way the ducks waddle. Well, the good news is we're done. We've got all the posts in, so that's it. We've literally just finished installing the last post. We started off from there this morning and we've got all of these installed. And then it comes around and we have all of these, and it goes all the way round the back. And we have these. And there's Roberto the rooster. He's been following us around all morning. He's ever so nosy. He has to know what's going on. I think it's one of the strangest roosters I've ever come across. He likes to try and breed with the ducks as well. He's not all there, poor little thing. You know what they say. You don't need to be mad to live here, but it helps. But yeah, fantastic progress. There it is, all in. Very, very happy with it. Now you might be asking yourself, what on earth is Pi doing? Well, if you watched the other video the other day, you'll notice that Pi made a little pit like this that we used to mix up the concrete in. But we're not going to waste it, because once that new chain link fencing gets put in, the ducks won't be able to get in the pond. So we're going to build a few of these and fill them with water. That way they can have a drink and a little bit of a bath, and we'll change the water on a daily basis for them. Cool, isn't it? But there'll be about 3 or 4 of these. Well, it's now 10:30 and we've been at it since 5:30, so it's time to go home now and go and get a bite to eat. I'm absolutely starving, and I know Pi is. Somebody's taking it easy, look. Yeah, it's a good life, isn't it, mate? Hey? No, don't get up. No, no, don't. Stay there. Well, breakfast is over and done with, so we're now going to head back up to the hardware store and see if they've got those caps. There's a lot of thunder in the sky, and the clouds are heavy, so it's definitely going to rain. We're going to have to get those covered up. If not, we're going to head to the farm and just put some plastic over the top again of the new ones, so that will keep those dry for a bit. You ready? Yeah. Ready to go? Come on in. Now we're pretty lucky because the hardware store is about a 2-minute drive up the road. Anything coming? No? As you can see, it's pretty cloudy today. It's very wet. We had a huge amount of rain last night, just a huge amount, and it's not stopping. As you can see by the clouds on the mountains, it's pretty rainy up there. Right, let's go and get this done and then get back to the farm, put the caps on if we got them, or some plastic wrap if not. Well, here we are. Let's just see if they've got our plastic caps. The lady that we've been dealing with is not here, so she's round the back. So we're going to just wait for a few minutes and see if the order came in. Like I said, you know, I don't really worry about it too much. It is what it is. You know, sometimes you have to wait for things. It's normal here. But I don't let it get to me. I really don't. And I certainly don't have any complaints about the progress on the duck pen. It's coming along just lovely. There's some rain out there though. Welcome to the rainy season. Now this might look a bit depressing, but it's not like this every day. Even in the rainy season, you still get sort of spells where it's hot and dry. It's really quite nice. Later? Okay, today, no problem. Today later. About 2-3 o'clock. We can come back up if you like. Well, the lady said they're not going to be delivered until about 2-3 o'clock. So, so we're now going to go back to the farm and put some plastic wrap on them. The rain right now is pretty light, so it's not too bad, but we don't want to take the chance that we're going to get a deluge. So let's go and get that done. Well, I think it's safe to say that we're in the rainy season. We got soaked. Now, here's the story. We come back from the hardware store, as you guys know, and then Dad said to us, "Why don't you take a truck?" No. Because I didn't want to, because I thought he'd get stuck on the entrance farm road. I nearly got stuck this morning coming out. It's only a 2-wheel drive truck. So, you know, it's not exactly ideal. But anyway, we took the motorbike, made it. We put up the plastic wrap around the post, and then it rained. And I mean, it rained. And it's still raining. It was harder than this a minute ago. And There's poor old Pie. Look, you can see the water literally running off of her shorts. Look at it. There you go. A bit wet there, honey. So we're wet and we're cold, but there's always a but. The positive side to it is we managed to get the fence posts in. We managed to get the plastic wrap on top. So we're all set. We're pretty much ready now for the chain link fencing. The only thing we've got to do, of course, is wait till we get a few dry days. When that'll be, we don't know, but hopefully it won't be too long. So yeah, I'd like to get this project finished by the end of the week. I'd like to. Whether I will or not, I don't know. Right, I'm going to go and get a hot shower, shave, get some dry clothes on, and I'm going to sit and get something to eat. We'll catch you in a bit. Well, as you can see, we're all showered and changed and dry. Oh, that feels better. It gets real chilly out there in the rain on that motorbike, I'm going to assure you that. Oh. You feel better there, honey? Yeah? You're going to go and eat noodle?
Yep.
Okay. Well, Pie's going to go across the road and go and get some noodles. And me, I'm going to eat what I had last night. I've just heated it up. I made myself some liver, kidney, bacon, onion, and then with creamy mashed potatoes. It's one of my favourite dishes. Absolutely lovely. And it's a perfect dish for weather like this because it'll just warm you through. So I'm going to eat. I'll catch you in a bit. There she is, look, eating grapes. What's that about? Do you want me to peel those for you? Well, it's a cold and wet and miserable day, but, and there's always a but, we're not going to have to fill up the pond, and we won't have to fill up the rice paddies, and we won't have to water the plant. So there's a bonus, isn't it? It's all good, you know, isn't it? Yeah, see, there's a bonus to everything. Somebody asked me a question the other day about the YouTube crisis. If you don't know what happened, I'll briefly explain it. A bunch of advertisers pulled out, I mean hundreds of them, and some really big names such as Walmart, Coca-Cola for instance. It was all over their ads appearing on questionable content, even, you know, sort of stuff that's terrorist related. So yeah, it kind of kicked off from there, and YouTube imposed a whole new set of guidelines saying that they won't display ads on anything questionable. So if you use foul language, for instance, you'll no longer be able to monetize your channel. So good job we don't, isn't it? And not that we're really into it, we're not. But yeah, a lot of people are complaining about it. It has affected our earnings, absolutely. We saw a drop of about 50%. We were averaging about $2 per 1,000 views. Right now, per day, we average between 3,500 to 4,000 views on our videos, right across all of our videos. And we are averaging approximately $4.50 to $5 a day. So we've seen a drop of about 40 to 50% of the revenue. Yeah, it has affected us. So yeah, it's not good, but it's not dire either. You know, there are channels out there that have been completely wiped out. But we'll see if it picks up. I'm sure given enough time it will recover, but it's going to take YouTube quite a while. So yeah, it's just one of those things. But no, we won't be giving up. We'll still be doing our daily vlogs. Well, that's about all for today, guys. There's not much else we can do. We've been rained off. So we're just going to do a few bits and pieces around the house. I'm actually going to go and catch up on some bad news, because no doubt the press is full of it. Just bad news. Well, that's all you get in the newspapers these days. Oh. They don't publish anything nice. It doesn't sell. Which is true, isn't it? So we're just going to spend the rest of the day at home and wait for little one to get home from school. He's back at school today and he's very, very happy. Well, that's about all for today then, guys, and we'll catch you tomorrow. Whatever you do, have a fantastic day and stay safe. And we will see you tomorrow. Bye for now, guys.